Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Donald, and this is Patricia Skio. We live in Spanish Fort, and we had an incident on the Fairhope pier she'd like to talk to you about.
Thank you. Today is my 77th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And instead of celebrating, I chose to come here and talk to you about a safety matter that I think is very important. On March 30th, 6 weeks ago today, we came down to enjoy your park and walk out on the pier. And as we were walking off the pier without warning, we were struck by a car and knocked to the ground. It was backing off the pier, and there was no warning.
Did you say a car or a car?
A car.
A car.
Excuse me.
It's okay.
We were both slammed to the ground. My sandal was ripped from my foot and ended up under the tire of the car. I hit my head pretty hard, ended up with a bruised cheek and a black eye, and I couldn't close my jaw for a while. A bruise the size of a saucer on my hip, and the worst injury was to my foot. I had a bad sprain, and the whole inside of my foot was scraped raw. There were several witnesses, and they rushed to our aid and called 911. And since I had hit my head and possibly lost consciousness, they transported me by ambulance to the hospital. And they did a CAT scan of my jaw, which was negative for breaks, and so they cleaned me up and bandaged me and sent me home. My husband came to the ER later, was admitted to the ER with a very badly bruised hip, scraped elbow, and he's still having jaw problems also. I'm here to say that this has been a traumatic experience for both of us, and I would really like to urge you to pass an ordinance that nobody can drive on the pier without backup beepers. And it could have been a lot worse. We could have been really severely injured, and I'm sure this is not something you would like to see happen to your 76-year-old mother or 86-year-old father. So I urge you to take this safety measure into consideration.
Did you want to address it?
No, I just wanted to extend our apologies if that happened to you both. And you said that the car was backing up off the pier? It was on the pier?
The car had driven out to the restaurant, Yardarm restaurant, and had done some deliveries apparently. We were just about to step off the pier, and we were kind of standing there. Last time I saw him, the car was still out there at the restaurant. Back slowly enough, but he did not see us. And of course, first thing we knew, I'm on the ground and we're trying to get up from under. This is not the first time there's been a comment by citizens about this item, about being on the pier. Certainly the sailors and the restaurant have access to their assets out there, and there's no question about it. But I think the easy thing would require backup bells or somebody walking alongside. It was because we were injured on a Fairhope pier, not a roadway. We were only accosted an incident, not an accident. So the legal thing kind of gets in the way of things. I would urge the council to ensure that the police enact some sort of legislation that keeps the public safe from vehicles, and what size vehicles should be allowed on the pier. This is a Corolla, I believe, Toyota Corolla, driven by an employee of the Yardarm restaurant. So it's not, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel, but we do think that this, and it's only one little place, and it's the perfect storm. It happened to us just boom, you know, it's not something that happens every day. But the fact that people have written to you,
Prior
have,
to our accident.
yeah, saying, hey, there's, you know, be careful. So we put us at your mercy. Do something.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Council, I
Thanks for
will
your
say,
time.
I was aware of this incident, and I have contacted the mayor in regards to this shortly after it happened. And Mayor, I believe you assured me that there would be people walking behind the vehicles as they suggested. Is that correct? Okay. And I mean, I think the council, you would maybe want to consider whether or not that needs to be an ordinance. I'm not certain how we would pass an ordinance that would be related to maybe police powers, but that would be up to the police chief to enact and the mayor.
Certainly public safety should be an issue. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.